Hello, I'm Mark,
I'm Casey.
And I'm Patrick.
and today we're going to talk a little bit about some other interesting information that Tesla has just released. But first, Casey, go ahead and roll that title card.
Okay.
You're watching the Tesla Life Express.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. I want to talk a little bit about Tesla releasing this new service that they have just announced for collision centers only. And I don't know if you know there's a collision center around you or how to figure that out, but collision centers are going to be in the US are going to be offering the ability to rent a Tesla if your car is in for a collision repair. So you will be able to swap your Tesla out your banged up Tesla for a newer one that functions perfectly fine. Instead of going to a rental car company that your insurance company has pointed out that you find they don't offer EVs. They just have gas cars. And although certain insurance companies have started to have some EVs, most of them don't. Most of them, you have to be in a pretty populated area for them to offer that type of service. And even in my area, I have found that there are some that will offer an EV, but it'll be whatever EV they have. So you could be getting a Bolt, you could be getting a Kia. It really they're not renting Teslas. Like let's face it, those are more expensive vehicles that the rental car company is not using at all in their fleet at this time. So Tesla collision centers, specifically Tesla collision centers, makes sense. They've got all these cars anyways. They are using some of these cars in their service fleet, where they're giving people these cars to use as their cars are being serviced for a short period of time. With these longer time periods where your collision car may be there for a week or two, it makes sense that why would they not offer that service? Because they have the inventory typically at these collision centers, anyways, to give out to the customer at a fee. The article, which is linked below, indicates that a California location, the pricing for it was about $45 a day. Um, and that was for a Model 3. Um, and the other bonus that they're offering with this is that you don't have to worry about supercharging the car. It is all included. So your car, if you're traveling around, you can stop at a supercharger and fill up anywhere you want. There is no charge for that. FSD is going to be included. And of course, you get the bonus that your Tesla profile travels with you as well. So your favorites and seat settings and stuff will travel with you as well. So this is a natural if you have inventory of cars, and it seems that Tesla has now moved into an area where a lot of these collision centers would be able to facilitate this. So it is kind of interesting. It is an increased service that they're offering to their clients, and I think it will be a welcome service for people that are used to the cars. I know that when I was in a repair situation some time ago, that I remember the person giving me a drive to go pick up a gas car from the collision center was saying, "Well, at least you get to try a different car." And I said, I really don't want to. I don't want to move down to a gas car, and that resulted in a 10-minute conversation about the wonderful experience I've had with the Tesla, and it kind of even opened up that driver's eyes as to, wow, I didn't know they offered that ability. I didn't know that they were that quick. I didn't know that to fuel them, they're 1/6 the cost of gasoline in this area. So all those type of things were kind of an eye opener for somebody that was not exposed to EVs.
Wow. So this person does shuttle stuff at Tesla and didn't know this? I guess they were.
No, there is no collision center in my area for Tesla, so they recommended a number of different collision centers. They had trained a number of them, and I got
I see.
one of them. So it was the third party.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. There was one point in time where the loaner that I got from Tesla was an enterprise rental gas car. And I was just like, what? No way. So, I mean, I drove it home. It sat there overnight until the next day when they said my car's ready. And then I went back. But so I did not drive that any more than I had to. And I'm glad they've stopped doing that because, it's like you said, Mark, a step down. Like, okay, what I have to use this manual key thing and I have to shut it off myself. And it's not smart. It doesn't have a big screen. Yeah. I'm so glad Tesla's doing this, and I hope that this is just if they're already doing this rental service, and we saw that Hertz stopped doing their Tesla rental program. Maybe this can grow a little bit and not just be right now. It's only for people who have a Tesla that's in their collision center getting work done. But if the program works out, then maybe they expand it.
Yeah. So in my many trips through just service, let alone the collision center, actually collision center was fun too. For collision, I had this wasn't a Tesla shop, but my Tesla was in there. Not the current one, the last one. I had I want to say a Ford Edge and a BMW convertible, and then from Tesla themselves, I had a Nissan Armada for a Model S and a Nissan Altima. It was a base rental Altima from Enterprise, so it was worse than a step down as far as like what you become accustomed to. Because not only is it gas, it was like the cloth seats, the crank, everything, and it was dirty and smelly. Not just because it was a gas car, but because it was literally not clean.
They were not getting their top of the line stuff from Enterprise that day.
I was not. Enterprise did provide me with a Model S once, and then every other one. Oh, and then there was a one that I had to go rent myself because you guys might remember me complaining about roadside not being empowered. I ended up with a Jeep Liberty, not Liberty. Sorry, Commander, Frendo, the pickup truck thing that used to have a different name back in the day. That's not PC now, and that was terrible. Just because I mean,
you wouldn't understand it, Casey. It's a Jeep thing.
It's a Jeep thing, yeah. But
I did not get it.
not only did it have all the stuff that was appealing about a Jeep that you can't use because it's a rental car and you can't take it off road, the cruise control kept trying to run people over on the street because not because I wasn't holding the wheel or anything, but because it didn't have any of the radar camera stuff that had been available for the last 15 to 20 years. Both my Volts had it, and like you give me a 2025 and it can't disengage. What is this? And I'm not saying that all of the Teslas were perfect either, but the beauty of this is you're going to get something brand new that you're going to learn something about and maybe entice you to buy it, or you're going to get a history lesson and be like, wow, I forgot about this, and I'm glad for the one I have. Not in the same way as like the Nissan Altima or Armada, but like, it's like, hey, that was refreshing, and I'm glad I didn't buy that one. I picked the right one. Either the sound system or the options, or just nothing wrong with it. It's just like, hey, I now further appreciate my sound system. I'm really glad I've got this version of FSD, and it's awesome. And so to see that be able to happen when your car has been smashed and somebody else is going to foot the bill, usually your insurance company will include, depending on what your package is, will include some amount of dollars for some amount of days of rental coverage while it's in the shop. And so this is good for Tesla, good for you, good for the environment and everybody else. So why not do this?
Yeah, a lot of wins for this if it's performed properly. And certainly it's a rollout. They're doing something new, so it's probably going to take them a little bit to get into stride. Some people will be, not be able to get the vehicle because of number of people that are already using vehicles and things of that nature. But it will be interesting to see if this is successful. I think for anyone that is using a Tesla collision center, they're obviously turning in a Tesla, and it would be a plus to get the same type of vehicle or even one step up on the ladder in a newer Tesla to have as your rental vehicle. So I can't see that being an issue. And from my past experience, from your past experiences, it just seems natural and intuitive that a person could just switch over to a newer Tesla vehicle and be quite happy with the experience.
Yeah,
and to be able to add that ability that it'll have FSD, it has unlimited supercharging included, all for that same $45 fee. In this case, California Collision Center quoted that, but it could be different in different markets. But it's something that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like you pointed out, your cloud profile on the cars that have it, either your other rental and loaners cloud profile moves into that one, so you don't have to redo everything, or your actual car moves over and it picks up from the song you left it off by having turned the keys in. It's really nice, and so that's a nice touch. And usually, like Mark said, it's something better, something they kind of like. Hey, you want to just take that one home instead? So the amount of times I've had a plaid is just nice. And before the plaids was various P100Ds, P85Ds, P90Ds. Yeah, I know some of them didn't come from the factory that way, but that's your prerogative when you make the thing and loan them out. And
and the other thing is that the free supercharging really is not going to cost Tesla anything. Right. Like it'll be next to nothing, because let's face it, most people have an L2 charger at home anyway. So they're just going to home and do the same thing they always do: plug it in at night, have a full charge, and in the morning they're going to do their regular routine. So the vast majority will not even be using the free supercharging. But what a nice bonus to have it as a backup plan if you were traveling further that day.
Right. Well, or if you're just not in an area that they are, which is a lot of people, it gives you the ability to get back, and then also to get in, and then for them to turn it around faster. So that's a plus for everyone. And I do like the fact that it's included versus not, for several reasons. Most of those gas cars, I got into arguments about why should I pay for your gas. It's a lot more than I would have used had my stuff been not broken, and I don't pay for my own electricity. And a couple times it's worked, and other times I just pay the damn gas, and leading to more grumbling and more arguing until I finally either acquiesce or they give up, just because I've got solar at where I park, and then I've got free supercharging for life. I don't have a fuel budget, and so it is. This gets rid of that argument right away, and so it's a good move too.
Makes it easier for the customer.
One of the things that Tesla had, I think Musk said this early on, was that at the service center, when you get a loaner, that if you like that loaner, you would just be able to buy it and keep it. And that never came to that. They never got that process in place. But here with the collision center, maybe that actually does make sense, because collision center is not just in for a couple hours for a filter change. It's a serious issue if you're getting body work and other things done. And so you might be looking to get a new car. They could even do after they've checked it out in thorough detail, they could make you a trade-in offer. It's obviously been in a collision. It's not going to be a great offer, but they know what work it needs. And so if they could make that part of this package, I think that would be a pretty cool offering. And like you said, Mark, they're just getting it started. So obviously this is not something they could do tomorrow, but it could grow into something like that.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I did have one or two that I'm sure they would have been glad to sell me. While you're there walking around waiting for them to figure out what's going on, you put in an offer on your current car, you take a test drive, and then you're in the plaid. You want to keep it? Not this one, but yeah. So And then one was just a longer test drive on a Cybertruck. Like, do you want to just take that one home? And definitely not at the Founder Series pricing. So it's I'm sure at this point, if you pushed a little hard and you did it through sales instead, you might be able to just drive your loaner home and keep it. But it wasn't something they ever really set up for, the way that Musk made it sound like, hey, you can just
Right.
like with the battery swap. It's like, oh, if your battery is older than ours and keep ours, you can just pay the difference and keep it. I don't know if it was that nobody wanted to, of the people who did it. I don't know if nobody wanted to pay for the new battery, or if they never really set up the procedure for that before they shut the service down. It's kind of the same. Like I said, it's true technically, but nobody's actually doing it. I wonder if it's that same thing.
Yeah. Well, here's a good way to turn it around to our audience watching is how has your experience been when taking your vehicle to a collision center, and the rental? How has that been handled? Are you getting offered an EV? Have you asked for an EV and been refused? Is the option even available in any case that you've been involved with that? And of course, would this make a lot more sense to you if the program was available at your Tesla collision center? Let us know in the comments about your current experiences and how you perceive them. And as we say, as we wrap things up, let's go to shoutouts. We'll start with Patrick this time. What do you got for us, Patrick, in shoutouts for the audience?
As always, I'm with the Oregon Electric Vehicle Association. You can find us at oeva.org, and I blog occasionally at carswithcords.net, where I write about my future free from fossil fuels.
Bingo. Casey, what do you got? Oh, you're muted.
He's got no audio is what he's got.
Catch us on Wednesday for the live show.
That's right. Coming up on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And you can follow us through the week at our X feed at The Tesla Life. And of course, on this video, please give us a thumbs up, press that subscribe, helps us out immensely, doesn't cost you anything. We would really appreciate it. With that, we will get together next time and find out what's happening in the Tesla Life. No lasers? The lasers are on hiatus. I know. We'll get them one day.
No audio.